The following podcast contains language and themes that some people may find offensive. We did try to mind our language, but fuck it. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to That Was the Week That Was It? The podcast that enjoys the finer things in life. Joining me for this episode is Hayley Pettitt. Hello, Hayley.
Hello.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right, yeah. How's your week been so far?
Yeah, it's been quite busy, but yeah, that's good. That's all right.
Keeps you out of mischief, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah.
No, well, never mind. We'll talk about that later. No one cares.
Yeah.
So joining us on this episode, our guest is an actress, singer, model, producer, and I've thrown this word around a lot lately on our podcast, but I'm going to do it again. Legend. Françoise Pascal.
Hello. Legend. No, I am not a legend.
You are. That's not true.
Oh,
right.
that's so
well,
sweet.
I'll edit that out then, if that's the case.
No, don't you dare.
Leave it in.
Don't you
It's
dare.
lovely to meet you, though. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet
Lovely
you.
meeting both. Oh, well, I've known Hayley for years, but it's lovely meeting you, Alex.
How do you know Hayley exactly? She hasn't really gone into details.
It's a big secret.
We actually we had a funny time trekking Egypt. Was it Egypt, wasn't it?
It was Egypt, yeah.
Yeah,
we
it
did a
was
charity
trekking
trip,
Egypt.
didn't we?
Yeah, we did a charity trek together, and it was one of those things.
And you kept in contact. That's what amazes me.
Hayley was the only one that I actually, got on with. Let's put it this way.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
thanks,
nice.
man.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, it's before we get started in this, I've just got to say I always do a little bit of research on my guests. I always like to know a bit more about them, and you've had quite the career. My goodness, we're talking like movies, like with Peter Sellers. We're two movies with Peter Sellers. Is that right?
Yes. I was
Goodness
so
me.
good that he invited me again.
Yeah, of course.
What did you do? What did you do wrong on the second film? It didn't get you back for the third.
Well, I wanted to get into the Pink Panther and didn't get it.
Oh, that's a shame. That is a real shame.
I know.
But you've also been in like numerous sitcoms. I mean, most notably, obviously, Mind Your Language, which is 70s classic. So many things. But I've just got a really, it's quite a wanky question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you have a highlight of your career?
Do I have a highlight of my career?
Yeah.
The highlight of my career was with Terry Scott.
Oh, okay,
and,
yes.
June Whitfield in Happy Ever After, and the scenes that I had with Terry were hysterical, and I even corpsed, as we were doing the film because the scene, because he was so funny. He was really funny, and this is the highlight of my career was with him. I can't say only with him, and with Peter Sellers also, because we had such a fantastic time doing There's a Girl in My Soup and Soft Beds and Hard Battles. And there's something about Soft Beds and Hard Battles, actually, because I had I was offered a really good speaking part, and somebody's agent, who I'm not going to mention, the actress who worked, said, no, I think that person wants to play that part. So I was given a lesser part because of that person.
Oh.
So
that's rude.
it does happen in this business. It does happen. It's a dreadful. It is one of the worst kind of business ever, but I love it. I mean, I was I was born to be in it in a way, but I didn't care because I got to work with Peter, and I went out with Peter, and had dinner with Peter, and so I really couldn't care less.
No.
So yeah.
My wife Emily's a huge Peter Sellers fan, and she knows a fair bit about him and stuff, and is very, very interested in it. And what's that, Emily? Sorry? She did her dissertation on Peter Sellers. There you go.
Wow.
Really?
Wow. Apparently so. Yeah.
Did you
pass?
did you also dissect him?
Françoise has asked, did you also dissect him? A bit. Oh, there we go. So,
I thought you would.
yeah, slightly. Anyway, we are here, among other things, to discuss your week last week. So we're going to break it down day by day. This is the format of this very flimsy sort of podcast. It's a threadbare, but for some reason it is working still. So, Françoise, how was your Monday last week?
Every weekend I spend with my boyfriend in the country because I'm in London and I hate London. And spending weekend in London is really horrid. So I spend my weekend at my boyfriend in Isha, and I travel on a Monday. I wake up late because I want to wake up late, and I travel on a Monday. And to travel on a Monday to back to London is horrific, especially when I arrive about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I travel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm in the middle. I arrive at Crystal Palace to be in the middle of those kids coming out of school, and that is horrific. And I don't have a car.
Need that.
I don't have a car, so I take a bus. So because I'm happy to take the bus. I'm 72 years old, and I have a bus pass, so I'm happy about that. I'm really
Use
happy
it.
about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I actually go to I take the bus, and those kids come in and they do not give you a chance to get into the bus. They just push in front of you and let them, and they go through. And I mean, it's dreadful because the even the conductor sees it and does nothing. There's absolutely nothing. It makes me so angry. So when I get home, I get even more angry. Because the conductor has done nothing, and you really are in a state of anger and saying, why is this happening in these days? I mean, in my days, you wouldn't, had a chance to do that because you were, you're well brought up. But today, kids are not well brought up by their parents because their parents let them do exactly what they want. My son wouldn't do that. If my son did that and I knew about it, trust me, he wouldn't get a chance to say sorry.
No, but doing it again.
It's just that parents are not allowed to have. But parents are not allowed to actually give a slap on the bottom or punish them, because if you punish them, they go and report the parents to the police. I mean, how stupid is that? It's such a woke world that I hate. I really hate.
The thing is, though, if you smack the kids' bottoms hard enough, they won't be able to sit down. And then you would have a seat. Think about that.
They'd have sore bums,
well, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
And
so
they deserve it. They do deserve it. I am with you 100% there. I think it's completely. Yes.
I do feel like we're condoning child abuse to some level. That
makes me sick.
And when I got home, what I did was stop it, Alex. When I got home, I actually started, and I started cooking afterwards, because that's when I get angry, I start cooking, and that's my thing. And so I started cooking, and I thought, okay, I'll start cooking. And
that sounds all right.
What did you make?
Well, actually, I didn't make anything on Monday. It was Tuesday that I made it, so that's good for Tuesday now. No. Monday, I just had a sandwich and went to bed because I was so mad. I was so.
What sandwich was it? What's a mad sandwich?
Mad sandwich.
Tell us about these mad sandwiches.
Ham, cheese, and tomato. Ham, cheese, and tomato.
That sounds like a mad sandwich.
Yeah. That's a crazy sandwich for me. I don't eat a lot of sandwiches, but that was a crazy sandwich for me to eat. I don't like bread that much. Because
you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I get all sandwichy.
You do now.
Have you not thought about writing an email or something? Ever, to the transport for London?
Transport. It's no use doing that. It really is not use doing that. Transport for London. I mean, that's Sad Khan, isn't it? Sorry, Sadiq Khan.
That's the one. I thought you just knew him really well. It's like he was shortened his name.
Just a nickname for him. Oh,
It's a nickname,
It's just Sad Khan. Yeah.
No, write to him. I mean, he won't even listen to you. I mean, he only listens to some of the people that he wants to listen to. He won't even listen to you. Are you kidding?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's just a thought. It's just a way of venting it. But if a sandwich and a sleep makes you feel better about it, that's fine. And it's your own fault. It's your own fault for going out of London. You should stay
Can
in
we go
London.
to Tuesday now?
skip on.
I guess. Yeah. All right. What
Yeah,
happened on
yeah.
Tuesday then?
We'll have it on
Normally
Tuesday.
I say that, but
Well, I have this mad neighbor, you see, who walks around at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning on top of my bedroom, and starts squeaking the floors. So I get I get up and then I go back to sleep again. When she stopped or he stopped or whoever it is up there. So I just stop. I go back to sleep, and I mean 5 o'clock, ungodly hour to wake up. I mean, geez, excuse
that's
me.
far too early.
I mean,
Far
my
too early.
days of waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning is gone.
no.
Anyway,
For you.
so I go back to sleep, and all of a sudden I'm woken up at 11 o'clock. I'm going, what? It's 11 o'clock? Oh my gosh, this is what happens sometimes. But thank God, and there is a God that in show business, I talk a lot to America. So thank God I do a lot of work with America. So therefore, it doesn't really sort of matter much what time I get up.
No, of course, yeah.
And thank goodness for that. And if I do some business with England, then that's okay. I'll get up early and I will do the business. But if not, it doesn't matter. But at 11 o'clock, I actually, start, about midday, I start actually working with Canada and things like that. So, but it's very rare that I get up at that time, like I did today. But I'll tell you about today later. But and I was sort of like, and then I suddenly about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think, wait a minute, there's nothing going on at the moment. Why don't I just start cooking? So I did. I started cooking,
Excellent.
cutting the
Yes.
vegetables and doing all that, and getting the mincemeat done and everything. And I did a cottage pie.
My
It was
favourite.
beautiful.
Oh, my
It
favourite.
was beautiful, and it was actually delicious. I've got to say that for
nice.
myself.
It's very hard to
Delicious.
screw up a cottage pie. It's very hard to do
very,
that. But
very.
yeah, it's oh my goodness. I'm
Proper
hungry
And
now.
it
That's
was
fantastic.
Yeah.
but I tell you
definitely
what,
wanna-
I couldn't eat anything much because I had another sandwich at lunchtime because I was hungry.
Is every day going to be sandwiches here?
Sandwich
No,
week,
that's-
yeah.
Are you being sponsored by sandwiches? At least we know what the advert's going to be at the end of the episode, Hayley.
Sandwich.
Sandwiches. Françoise Pascal supports sandwiches.
Cheese and ham and tomato sandwich. No, it's not never always that way.
Oh, I was going to say, there's a pattern. Is it white bread or brown bread?
Oh, brown bread, no granary
brown
bread for
bread.
me. No, I'm
very
unfortunately
healthy.
I'm a diabetic, and at the same time, I have very much like Crohn disease, so I can't eat a lot of things that I like.
Ah, you gotta be careful.
When I was eating the cottage pie, it flared up a bit, so the Crohn's flared up a bit, so I had to be very, very careful. And
That's
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
But
So-
worth it for a cottage pie.
Yeah, totally.
You would have loved it. It was so good. It was so, and I just, in the evening, I thought, why not eat it? Let's eat it. So, and I look at it and I go, no, I can't eat it. I can't eat it because I'm too full now. And I don't
Oh.
eat quite a lot. I eat as much as I can, and so I kept it until until the next day.
Oh, very good.
And the
Leftovers.
next day
Leftovers are the
arrived,
best.
and
Leftover
leftover
cottage pie is right up there with
best.
leftover lasagna as being
Is
just
the
it's so much
best.
better. Oh,
So
God,
much
yes.
better.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
and that mashed potato. I love doing mashed potatoes.
Oh, mashed potatoes.
But
are
I
the
did it
best.
with
I love mashed potatoes.
I did mashed potatoes and mashed the carrots too together.
Oh,
It was lovely.
I didn't realise this podcast was going to be
Alex
so
is really
alluring.
hungry.
and I put loads of cheese on top of it.
It's just
with
food porn
cutting
now. Food
loads
porn.
of
Stop it.
tomatoes on top.
Stop it. Oh, tell me more. Was there any? What was the mince like?
Oh, it was absolutely fabulous.
Don't answer
with
him,
the lean
Françoise.
parents in it.
Oh God.
The lean parents in it was absolutely. Somebody said I put he puts mustard in his in his cottage pie.
Okay.
Mustard.
sure
I've
about
never
that.
heard of that before.
I mean,
Never.
I'm not against the idea. It does seem a bit weird, but
Put it in a cauliflower cheese,
Mixed
but
in,
not in
maybe,
a
I
cottage
dunno.
pie.
Eh,
No.
Yeah, not in the cottage pie. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
No.
Anyway,
do that
I
either.
had the best evening, and I just
It sounds amazing.
I'm very jealous. To be honest, I haven't had a good cottage pie in flipping ages. Thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh
And
well, I'll get the cottage pie doing, and I'll send it over to you and Haley.
Yeah.
please do. Yes. First class, though, please. First class.
First class. I'll send it over first class.
Love it. Well, yeah. I mean, it's very. What I like about this week so far is there's anger, there's passion, but there's also lots of cooking and sandwiches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's going well so far. Wednesday.
And then there's going to be a lot of eating on Wednesday.
Ooh.
I imagine so.
Excellent.
The moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep.
I mean, you say you do work for with America and things like that. What sort of work are you doing for them?
Well, I'm actually the producer of a film called Cold Sun.
Oh, okay.
And it's starring Tara Reid, the girl who did. Do you know Tara?
American
Do you remember
Pie?
Tara Reid? The Big Lebowski and American Pie and all that, and starring Tara and Patrick Bergin. Patrick Bergin did.
Robin Hood himself.
Sleeping with the Enemy. Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
played the
it.
husband.
Wow.
And
Wow, that's
also with a girl called Gabriella Wright, and Leslie Ann Down.
Oh wow.
And quite a few good actors. Ian Ogilvy, who plays quite a good role in it. And what I do is that I look for, as a producer, I look for the money to actually do the film. It has been proved very difficult, very, very difficult to actually find funds, for a film like this, because it's a multi-million-dollar film, and it is quite difficult to actually find somebody to say, yes, I will look at it and let's see what we can do. Can we actually, go half or have a consortium that would, put the money in? Most of them would say, well, we're not actually, into that at the moment. We're not doing this at the moment. Or they would say, your script is not strong enough, which is total bullshit.
It is, yes.
Yeah, it is bullshit. It is total bullshit. I mean, there was one funder that actually told me to change the script. So the writer changed the script a little bit, made it stronger, and turned around and said, no, we're not interested again. I thought,
what a waste of time.
Excuse my language.
What
F
was
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What,
you can swear on this podcast, by the way. I do encourage it. We do a warning before every episode that there's swearing. I need to justify
But it's
it.
true. But you see, they make me so angry. So that's what happens on a Wednesday with me. I get angry.
Do you cook again?
No. I haven't cooked again. I'm cooking tonight. Actually, I'm cooking a chicken casserole tonight. A gorgeous chicken casserole a la Mauritian. at La Mauritius.
Yeah, because
Yes.
you were born in Mauritius, weren't you?
Yes, I was born there, but a friend of mine sent me a recipe for was it the like a stew, a chicken stew, chicken
Mm.
kind of stew. So a casserole is actually it's more of a casserole than anything else.
What makes it Mauritian then?
It's got loads of spices in it, than a ordinary casserole has.
Lovely.
That's what I like about it. But whether
Sounds good.
I'll be able to eat those is another matter. So I might not put all these
Yeah.
spices in and do just an ordinary casserole.
Nice.
But anyway, this is what my frustration was on Wednesday,
Mm.
and it was very, very disconcerting, and I got very angry and disappointed also, because disappointment is something that is very, very often in show business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to take it on the chin, and you got to actually go. I mean, they go
That's it.
that, then you go that. You
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
fuck off.
You have to take the rough with the smooth. You have to take
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate the
But
good times, and
exactly. And
yeah,
you've got to also, have faith in yourself, have faith in people, and one
Yeah.
person can say no to you, and somehow another person can say yes.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking for for a co-production, so that I don't have to do this on my own.
No, that's fair enough.
And if
Yeah.
I
Share
have
the
a
load.
co-production,
Yeah.
then I can share the load. And also, if I have a co-production, maybe that person can bring in the money and become an executive producer at the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as long as my people do not get changed, because I'm very loyal to the people that's been with me since
Yeah.
2016. That Patrick Bergin has been with me since 2016,
Really?
and
Wow.
he wants to do that film so much, and I love him for it. He's
Oh, that's
fantastic. And
awesome.
Tara
I
just
haven't
came on
seen
board.
him in quite some time,
Oh,
and
he
I
was in
just
EastEnders. He was in EastEnders.
was he really? I didn't realize
Was
Yeah,
he?
that. I don't
he
watch
played.
EastEnders, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
wow.
he was very much. He had a very good part in EastEnders where he was very nasty.
Oh,
He can do that
juicy.
well. He can do that well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's playing an assassin in my film, so he's very nasty.
Oh.
Of course he is. Of course he's playing an assassin.
Quite
That's what you
nasty.
need Patrick Bergin to do. Yeah. Oh, no, he's yeah, it's a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
Yeah, and then afterwards, I sat and watched some television, and feeling very sorry for myself, and going, I'm gonna cry. So I cried a bit,
Oh no.
Whilst I was watching a film, I cried.
No. What
Yeah,
film was it?
and I can't remember now. So I don't remember.
Was it one of the Fast and Furious films? They make me cry.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
It's about family.
I-
It's about family. And he's so passionate about it. His little bald head glowing in the sun. He's so happy about. Yeah, anyway, go on.
It's so full of bullshit. Oh,
It is.
I
It's
can't
awful.
stand those Fast and Furious films. It's
Awful.
dreadful.
Terrible. I mean, it makes me cry, but for the wrong reasons.
I actually watch a lot of Disney. Not Disney. I watch a lot of the Marvel and things like
Oh,
that,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I love all those kind of films. I love action films. I really do, and I'm a sucker for those.
Oh, they're great, aren't they? They're great.
And
They're great.
and
They're so entertaining.
I'm not actually crying on the film. I'm actually crying for myself. I feel sorry for moi.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, it'll all come.
No, but
it'll all
it's
come
the
good.
frustration, Haley. It's the frustration that you get
Yeah,
through the day.
yeah.
And
It is
and
annoying.
all that frustration just gets on top of you,
Yeah.
and you just
You
go,
have to have a good cry, let it all
"Whoa."
out. It does help. Makes you feel
You need
better.
a release. That's all it is.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm totally. It made me feel better. So
Good.
then I watched
Good.
that, and then I got very tired, and I just thought my little brain is gone. God, can't think anymore. Can't even
for bed.
watch anything. I think it's best that I go to sleep.
Yeah.
So
I
anyway,
mean,
come the next day.
yes. Yeah, let's see what Thursday has. Let's see
Come
what that has in store.
Thursday. I am actually. I don't remember what I did Thursday.
Just
What did
make
I
it up.
do
It's
Thursday?
all right. We
I'll
won't mind.
tell you. Hold on, let me tell you what I did Thursday. I got it.
You had a
I
sandwich.
can't remember.
And more
No, I didn't
sandwiches.
have a
No
sandwich. I
more
would never have
sandwiches.
another
Oh,
sandwich. I can't
They're never on a
stand
Thursday.
no more
Come on.
sandwiches, please.
madness.
So
It's
come the.
madness.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, it was St. Patrick's Day, wasn't it?
Oh, it was,
Oh,
St.
it
yeah.
was.
Patrick's
Yes.
Day.
No, that's right. It was. Yes.
And I was wishing everybody happy St. Patrick's Day. I was happy. And I got to tell you,
Aw.
I'm also very religious and I do prayers, and I do my novenas and all that. And Lent at the moment is very, very important to me, because I'm always.
Ooh, what have you given up?
What have I given up? Nothing. Nothing.
Right. I'll be honest, that's not what I was expecting you to say. Well, at least it's not sandwiches.
That is because no, at least I didn't give up sandwiches. But I haven't eaten. No. I've eaten sweets. I've eaten chocolates. I've eaten all sorts of things. No. I'm giving up nothing really. But what I think what I gave up was actually being being horrible or nasty to anybody.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I've
How's
given
that
up
go?
being nasty. Doing very well, actually. I'm doing very well because usually I will, I will sort of like shout upstairs and tell them what I think of them. At the moment, I'm going, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you do.
I feel sorry for them on the 41st day. That's going to be hellish. Storm upstairs. Right. I've got a list.
That's exactly correct. No, but it was no. So that Thursday was my was the day that I sort of like St. Patrick's Day. I did my prayers at 12 o'clock and did my rosary. What else did I do? Went on Facebook.
Yep.
Started saying
It's a lot of
happy
admin on
St.
Facebook
Patrick's
on a
Day
day
to-
like St. Patrick's Day.
Oh my gosh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Ugh. There's
Yeah.
been
Not a
a
fan
hell
of the
a-
old Facebook admin, are you?
Not really. Birthdays are the
I-
worst.
I tell you what, on birthdays I get about 500-600 people saying happy birthday to me.
Wow.
And I just can't believe it. First of all, I'm going, why have I got all these people saying happy birthday to me? I haven't done
Now,
anything.
Not even my
Do you comment on each one, or do you like each one? Or
I comment on every one of them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Patience of a saint.
Must take you so long.
No, because you see, the thing is, well, yeah, it does take a long time, but the thing is, these are fans that have seen Mind Your Language, and I've been, they've been fans of mine for many, 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 many years. So it's unfair not to say thank you to them or hello, because
kind.
they made me the way what I am today, because they put me on a pedestal. And they put me, being somebody. You're saying legend. I mean, they keep saying legend to me, but I don't think I'm a legend.
Well, it says it here. but
I'm
yeah,
well
as I
known.
say, I can edit it. Like I say, I'll take it out. It's fine.
No, don't you dare take it out. I like it. I like it.
But yeah, I guess when you look at it like that, yeah, that's fine. That I that's really commendable, and I think that's lovely that you do that. Personally, on my birthday, the people that are wishing me happy birthday, it feels like they're doing it out of obligation, and I'm liking it out of obligation as well on Facebook.
No.
They haven't put me where I am today. If they have, I'm gonna have a word with them.
Oh,
I know, right?
I mean, that sounds really conceited, but it's not. You don't know where I am.
Where are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you, Alex?
I'm in Kent.
Yeah, but in your podcast, you must have people, you and Hayley must have people coming over and complimenting you for what you're doing and saying, how much they enjoy the show.
Not really, Fran.
Well, there's been a couple of occasions, yeah. There's been a couple of
I'm
occasions.
sure there are.
We're working
No,
on
I mean
fan
there
base.
is a strange sort of, you look at the analytics and like location and things like that where people listen to, and we do get regular listens in the bizarrest of places.
I
There's
know. Tell me
quite a few
about
in
it.
America, that are constant. Every time there's a release, they are on it. But yeah, it's the reach is quite bizarre. It's like one listen in Japan.
Wow.
Who was that? You know,
It's probably an accident.
I do on Thursdays. I choose songs for my radio show.
oh,
So,
okay.
and I have a radio show with Radio Scarborough. So I
Didn't
choose
know
all
that.
my songs. I choose about 35, 36 songs to be played on a Sunday. My show goes out on Sunday between 4 and 6. And no, from 4 to 6. Sorry, not between, from 4 to 6. And so I choose the songs and to record on a Friday. But on Thursday, when I choose those songs, I just, I know that I'm a disco queen. I love disco, and I love anything
excellent.
like his rhythm and blues and all
Nice.
that. Absolutely superb. And this is what my show is all about: rhythm and blues and disco from the 7th. Get away, go away. Oh, go away.
What is
Do you hear that?
No.
No.
Oh, good. I was worried that you would hear it.
I thought you were talking to
they're
me for a
little,
sec.
they're little sort of like their little sound when an email comes in.
Oh yeah.
You don't, you can't hear it, can you?
No.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
So anyway, I choose those songs, and and I start dancing also at the same time.
Oh, I love
So
this.
it takes me quite a while to choose them. It
Yeah.
takes me about 2-3 hours.
Wow, okay.
More than that. I would say 4. I finish about 4-5 o'clock in the afternoon when I choose those songs and get them together, and then I have to go and sort of choose which one starts the show and what follows and things like that.
Yeah.
And then after 5, I also write after 5 songs. I do the commercials, which is really boring. I mean, you have to hear commercials when you're playing disco, and you're going, this is a waste of songs here. I could play loads of songs instead
Are
of
they
those
pre-recorded commercials, or the ones you
They're
have to read out yourself?
pre-recorded commercials,
Oh, okay.
and they're sponsors, so you have to
I
play
see.
them.
You've got to play it, yeah, of
and
course.
unfortunately, what happens is, well, they're now FM. We've now gone FM, so we have to play those commercials, and we have to actually, make sure that they're there. And so I choose the commercials, and I put them on, and I get everything together, and and that's what my Thursdays is all about.
Well, that's
To be very
awesome. I
truthful
love
with
Sounds
that.
fun.
I like the fact that you're given freedom to actually choose the songs yourself, and actually,
Yeah.
and you can choose the order. Because I used to do a radio show, hospital radio, for a bit, and that is a genuine sort of thrill, sorting out what you're going to play and just in what order, and just sort of like, yeah, that'll get on. They're getting
That's
into that.
exactly correct.
fun.
Exactly correct. Well, it is a community radio, Radio Scarborough, and so therefore I am allowed to choose my own songs, and I am allowed to do exactly what I want to do, and I don't have to ask permission to anybody, except don't swear. We're not allowed to
Oh,
swear.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to swear.
Be
No,
rubbish.
couldn't do that on
I-
hospital radio either.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do all that. So that's
Yeah.
okay. I don't mind.
But I did do a radio show on a community radio station called K2K Radio, which was Kilburn to Kensal, I think it was, in London. And the rule on that was don't swear. But it was a 2-hour improv comedy show, and unfortunately that rule was broken right from the very start.
Yeah.
Right in the first sort of, we were just like, fucking A. And then it just went snowballed from there. And they never said anything. It was fine. And we did that show for about 2 years, and it was constantly the same. And it always started right, we cannot swear, but fuck it.
But hey,
we're doing
fuck it.
Yeah. It was weird. But maybe it's because we had no listeners. I don't know, but it's fine.
No one
No, I
complained.
think it's a freedom of, it's a freedom of speech, really.
Oh, it so
I
is.
mean,
Yeah.
it's if you can't do something like that and you can't swear or you can't say exactly what you want. I mean, as I said, we have this woke world at the moment that's so boring. And anybody actually, oh, I am offended. I'm offended by this. I'm offended by what you say. But oh, get a life, you stupid people. Get a life.
Life's too
So
short, isn't it?
it's too
Yeah,
short
it's
for
good.
all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I
it's true.
can't be bothered with them. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. I mean, if you want to have a child at the age of 17 or 18 and stop your schooling, that's your problem. But don't come sort of like crying to everybody afterwards. It's not their problem. It's what you decided to do.
That's it.
And that's fine. But what really gets to me is that if we say something that, especially me, because I am from another era, I was born in the late 40s, early 50s. Well, 49 I was born, so I grew up in the 50s. And if I actually want to express my words, and being an actress, I do express myself all the time. And if I want to express myself in a way that I really feel like expressing myself, and I have to be very careful what I say, and I'm going, I would be careful in front of a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old or maybe a 12-year-old, even so. But I will not be careful with a 17, 18-year-old because
No.
they know worse than I do.
It's true.
They say worse things than I do.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very, very true. Yeah.
And I'm not going to excuse myself for it. But never mind. Let's get on with the show, as I always say.
Why should you excuse that? I mean, it's you've got so much experience there, obviously, because of your age and stuff. I'm not being down about that. I just say, you know best, really. So, I don't know what I'm on about now. I've got.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
I know. I felt so bad when I said that. I am so sorry. That's what threw me.
Ooh, yeah.
Call me whatever you want.
Swear away.
Hayley, hit him for me.
I'm not in the same room as him.
I am so. I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, thankfully I'm not in the same room as Hayley. Jeez. She'd hit me far before now.
She'd finish you.
Oh, completely. I'm scared of her. She's left now.
Never be
That's
scared
how
of my
offended
Hales.
she is.
Never be scared of Hales. Never be scared of her.
No.
She's a lovely lady. How's the babies? How are the babies, Hales?
They're very they're very good. Thank you for asking.
Oh, good.
Annoying as ever, so they must be okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they're good.
Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely
thank
beautiful.
you.
I saw pictures of them. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Aw.
Gorgeous. I love them. I love babies
Hayley.
anyway. I love babies. My 2 grandchildren are absolutely superb. I can't wait to see them on Sunday because I'm spending Mother's Day with them on Sunday.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
My son,
Yeah.
gosh,
my
it's Mother's
son
Day, isn't it?
invited me for lunch on Sunday, and guess who's cooking?
Oh, that's
Dear.
That's not really fair.
Is it cottage pie?
No, I don't
does that
mind.
work?
Really. I don't mind.
No.
That's very cheeky.
I know, but as long as he buys the champagne, that's fine by me.
Yes.
Or the ingredients as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's gonna have to bring me back the money. Pay me back the money.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Now, how old are your grandchildren?
One is 8. The other one is 10.
Oh, okay.
The boy is 10. He's very boyish. He's very sort of like, don't kiss me, Ma.
It's embarrassing.
And the girl is, I get the cuddles I get from those two is absolutely divine. I just love every moment of it. I really do.
Wonderful.
And I look forward to seeing them every time. They're the perfect children. I love them so much. I really do. No, my son and his wife has really done a good job. They've done a good job.
Are you jealous, Hayley?
No, she shouldn't be.
The kids are raised in a barn.
Shouldn't be. Hayley actually.
It's just I've heard things.
Oh no, I'm sure you didn't hear them, Alex.
So yeah, Thursday is full of. I've forgotten. Oh my
Whoa.
goodness me! Yeah, full of whoa. So Friday, what will that entail?
Well, Friday is the same, really. I what I do is I actually record my show. I
Hmm.
record my show on Audacity, and I cut and paste, do things. You know, a lot of things. You know what Audacity is like.
Oh
Do
yes,
you
yeah,
do you
Yeah.
know Audacity?
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, and I record and I paste and I do this and make sure that they overlap each other, at the
yeah,
end, near the end, and do all that and record it. It takes me about 2-3 hours to do it.
Mm,
3 hours, I
yeah.
would say, to do it, and I usually start about 2 in the afternoon again. Because it's I feel so much better in the afternoon than the morning.
yeah.
I'm not a morning
Oh yeah, I
person at
hear that.
all.
Do you
I'm
enjoy editing?
I love editing. I
Yeah,
love
it's fun,
editing.
isn't
I
it? It
just,
is
oh,
fun.
it's great, great fun. But sometimes Audacity gets on my nerves, and I'm just
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
why are you doing? It would jump to this, jump to that, or do so, and I go, why? Why are you doing this? Why
yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing this? You're not supposed to do this.
I
And so,
use GarageBand on the Mac. It's a very simple sort of way of doing it, so it's a bit
mm,
easier than Audacity.
yeah.
So,
No, I quite enjoy Audacity. Funny enough, I really do.
mm.
There was a very well known DJ. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name now. He was from Radio Caroline. Um,
Ooh,
oh,
hang
can't
on.
remember one of the obscure ones. Um,
The
sorry,
obscure ones.
sorry.
I'm trying to think who's an obscure DJ.
Um,
They're all pretty obscure.
Yeah.
I know. He sent me some very very expensive thing to record on, and I couldn't work it out. I really couldn't
Oh,
work it
really?
out, because Audacity to me is perfect. I mean, I've learned it so well that I just can't be bothered to learn something else. I really couldn't.
You
I
get
really couldn't
familiar
be
with
bothered.
something, don't you? And that's it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
yeah.
that's the
I
thing.
understand
That's the
that.
thing. Yeah, that is.
I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the Radio Caroline. See if there's anything. Is it still
What was
going?
his name? Okay, no, Radio Caroline is not going. No, 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 no.
It looks like it is.
Is it?
It looks like it. Hang on. What?
Wasn't Tony Blackburn on that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What?
Is it? No, Radio
Radio
Caroline.
Yeah, Radio Caroline. Radio Caroline Flashback and Radio Caroline North.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Oh,
very strange.
because I doubt it's any of them DJs.
No, I'd rather not say
Wow.
his name on
No,
anyway.
I mean I don't even know
But
what it could be. But we
yeah,
know it's a man.
yeah, we do. No, really? Really? I didn't know there
Well,
were.
who
Are
knows?
there
Who
men
knows?
in existence nowadays, Hayley?
Oh, apparently so. Yeah.
Apart from your husband.
Rise up.
We will have our day. But yeah,
So
it's
that's what Friday. That was Friday was for me. And in the evening, I cook something. I don't know what I cook. Something. What did I cook on Friday? Mashed potatoes.
of
Oh,
I
course.
love
fantastic.
mashed potatoes and an egg, and an egg on top of it. Yeah,
And a
that's what I
what?
A leg.
did.
A leg. A leg of
An
what?
egg.
An
Oh,
egg.
an
That makes
egg.
more sense.
I thought you said a leg. Wow, a leg. Cool.
I was thinking a leg of
Yeah,
lamb.
your
You're not
leg.
going into specifics here. I was thinking that's interesting. Okay,
Excellent.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
No, that makes
yeah,
that's
that makes
good.
sense
That's
completely.
good.
No,
Ah,
an egg.
So it's
2 eggs actually. 2 eggs on top of mashed potatoes.
wow.
are
Yeah,
they
lovely.
are they
Love
fried
it.
eggs?
They're fried eggs.
Fried eggs. Okay, I'm just trying to work out the
Not
logistics.
supposed
I
to
think
eat
it's
fried eggs, but with the mashed
hey,
potatoes, hey,
it's
who
just
cares?
between us. It's fine. Don't
Yeah,
worry
no
about it.
one
You can eat whatever you want. It's fine.
But I love my mashed potatoes because
They are great, and it's
same.
nice to meet a kindred spirit when it comes to mashed potatoes because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
fantastic.
love
Do
it.
you like potato gratin?
No, moi,
No.
not
Yeah,
liking potato gratin.
I know. Ouais, ça va?
Where?
Ah, ah, ah.
I will
Ah,
take that.
ah.
I will take that as a where.
What? No, I
Oh,
love potato gratin. I love it.
I
My
mean,
favorite.
you can't go wrong with a potato in general. I think they're
Potatoes are
fantastic. Jacket
amazing.
potatoes are
Yeah.
amazing. Just
Oh,
incredible.
but so fattening.
Oh, who cares?
When you put loads of butter in it.
Oh yeah,
Terry.
I mean yeah.
Mm.
Do you put milk in it as well?
Yes,
Yeah, a little
Good.
bit.
but I
Yeah,
put
we're
my
doing it
milk
right.
in, which is skimmed. I don't put rich milk in. I
It-
can't take rich
yeah.
milk.
Yeah,
I
no,
put my
that's
milk
fair
in,
enough.
skim milk. It's the only thing I can drink. Unfortunately.
Oh,
I don't like getting old. I really don't like
Oh,
getting
getting old
old because
sucks.
No.
as I got older, things started, creeping up on me.
Yeah.
Like the Crohn's and like the the diabetic and I fell down many months ago. I fell down on at the Waterloo station on a
Oh.
bird poo.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh, that's not
I
cool.
That's
actually hit
unfortunate.
my leg on the side there, on my side here, and I hit my leg so hard that I thought it went in onto a bone, but it wasn't a bone. It was a ligament that I hit. And
Oh.
I never felt anything then until now. Now my leg hurts like hell. And I hit my elbow also. I hit my
Oh
elbow on the
no.
ligament at the same time. So my elbow and my arm is really very, very, very sore
That's not
all
good.
the
That's
time.
not
And I
good.
have to
Yeah.
take pain-killing pills and paracetamol all the time. And
Oh well.
and I don't like getting old because
No.
when I was young, if that happened to me, I would just get up and go and do
Just
don't
crack
care.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
I mean,
dancing every night.
I'm 43, and I'm starting to feel it already, and I
Oh,
don't
you're
like
a
that
baby,
either.
for goodness
Oh,
sake.
I know, I'd get that. But it's
Haley is more like a baby. Baby,
oh,
baby,
she's
baby,
yeah,
baby,
she's a very
baby.
baby. Look at the baby. Look at the
little
baby.
baby.
Look at
Baby,
baby
baby,
Hayley.
baby,
Look at baby
baby.
Hayley.
Baby,
You're still
baby,
wearing your nappies. But no, you notice like bits falling off you and stuff like that. I don't like it. It's not a good sign.
At 43,
But as,
bits are falling off you.
yeah,
Are you
it shouldn't
kidding? Are
be.
you kidding me? Are you
Bits
kidding
are
me?
falling off of you.
No, I'm not. It's mainly my teeth. My teeth are falling apart. It's ridiculous. But my mum is 77, 78, and she has a habit of falling over once every week.
Oh.
Oh,
If
poor
if,
mother.
if she can find something to fall over, she'll fall over it, or if she'll just
Aw.
fall on some air or something.
Spare.
So yeah, a weekly sort of back and forth with my mum is like, I fell over last night at the bingo, and it's like, yes, of course you did. Did you
Why didn't
win?
you?
It's
Yeah. Did you win any money?
so yeah,
then?
I get it. I get it. I get it does happen. So it's like, at least you're not falling over every week.
Yeah.
No,
That's
but
good.
it's not nice to fall over when you're actually that old because
No.
to be very truthful with you, anybody of that age that falls over do tend to hurt themselves more
Yeah, you
than
would.
when they were
yeah.
younger.
Oh
And
yeah.
that can actually have a certain repercussion on your mental health
Yeah. No, I agree.
because
I agree.
and so you got to stop your mother falling over because one
I
of
mean,
these days she will fall over and she will break something.
yeah. I mean, I'm not
And that
always
will,
there. That's the thing. She's in
yeah.
Lincoln, so it's a bit difficult to.
But is anybody there with her?
Oh yeah, and they always pick her up. So
She's fine. Crack on.
she doesn't really, after 15 minutes, she'll get up on her own.
They
So it's fine.
always pick her up.
She tripped over a flower pot, right, one time. This is a big one, and she cut her leg, and it took
Oh.
about 5 months to heal. I think it's just
5 months?
ridiculous.
It takes a long time
Wow.
for an
Yeah.
older person to heal.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
long time.
because it's not the same, the blood and the cut is, and if she's diabetic or whatever, it'll take a longer time.
Yeah,
Is she
yeah.
diabetic?
She was apparently.
Well, that's why it took a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah,
That's
and
why
I
it took a
find the
long
fact that I can
Be-
say she was diabetic quite
Yeah,
odd, because you don't. I mean, that's
yeah.
quite.
Because when
grew out
I
of it.
when I actually
She's
cut
not
myself
now?
anywhere as a diabetic, it takes forever. It takes forever for it to actually,
Yeah.
heal. It really does. Or for the cut to actually shut. It takes forever. I mean, I've been
man.
cut twice on my hand, with a knife. I don't know what I do with a knife.
Cooking.
I keep.
Cooking.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
cutting a
And
sandwich, clearly.
guys, but it's still sore. I still feel it. It's still very sore, and I'm
Yeah.
going. Why? Where? It's been a long time ago. Why aren't you healing? It's still sore. You can't. You won't be able to see it. No, you won't be able.
Do you know what you need to do, Françoise? We need to go on another charity trek.
Yes. Oh, Lex.
And then they do all the cooking for
Yeah.
you, so you don't have to touch knives or cut yourself or anything like that.
I know.
And we just do a bit of walking.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? Where would we go? Where would the next
Why
one
don't
be?
The Sahara.
Sahara.
Oh, we're done
Blimey.
with this.
I don't really fancy the Great Wall of
Skegness.
China.
How
I think I
about
would just
India?
Skegness. Ooh. India. Mm.
No, thank you. I've been to Skegness, and I don't think so.
I've been to
How
Skegness
about
as well.
India?
I've never been to Skegness.
How about
Maybe it's
India?
really nice. Yeah, we could do that. Alex, you come.
Go to India.
Let's go to India.
Yeah,
A
sure.
trek to India,
I'll come along. I'll bring the,
Cool. You can do the
things.
cooking.
or a trek
do
to. Yeah, you'll do the cooking, Alex.
You like beans on toast?
Don't mind beans on toast. I love beans
No.
on toast.
It's great.
As
isn't it?
long
Bit
as
of
you
cheese.
fry an egg on it too.
Yes, yes. Sometimes I poach an egg on it. Actually, I do.
Do you?
No, I can't.
When I'm feeling
that's
fancy,
quite good
yeah.
actually.
I hate
Yeah,
yolk.
it's quite
Yolk
good.
is like devil food.
Well,
for
And you
me.
can't do yolk.
No, I really don't like
What's
it.
wrong with
I
you,
wish I
Hayley?
don't know. I know because everyone's when they're
What's
posting
wrong?
all
Oh,
their
really?
foodie pictures and they're cutting into their poached eggs and all that yolk is just slopping out all over the food. I find it deeply upsetting.
Yeah, I can't. I'm actually. I'm very, very rarely. I mean, when I say rarely, really rarely, that I put anything of food on Facebook. And when I put the food of my cottage pie on Facebook, do you know I had 243 likes on it and
Oh,
100
see?
comments, and I go,
Yeah.
if I put something about Ukraine or whatever it is that's very serious, I get shit.
Yeah.
Ah.
3 or 4 comments and
Wow.
10 likes, and you
But
go,
everybody
you
likes
get.
what is
food.
wrong with people?
Yeah.
Sorry, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
but
It's true.
come on, 243.
It must have been a
That's
really good
totally-
cottage pie.
That goes.
Ins-
You kind of you're appealing to people's that people can relate to it more, I think, than Ukraine. Bizarrely, is sort of thinking that cottage pie looks incredible as opposed to what's happening in Ukraine
Oh,
is
no,
awful. Yeah.
Alex has now gone to 280 people liking it and 110 comments.
Wow.
It'll be
I mean, that is-
281 in a minute.
Yeah.
I am absolutely flabbergasted. No, because I did another one on was it Tuesday when I did another one yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I did another one.
Oh, I
another
love it.
Another cottage pie.
Wow. Oh,
You
there
should
it
start
is. Yeah,
selling them. Yeah.
liked. Right.
281 now.
I thank you. I thank you.
Alex, I'm going to get you. I swear, when I see you ever, I will get you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll look forward to it. I really will. So I think I'll kind of want to touch upon Mind Your Language briefly because
Yeah, we should.
it's such an interesting, like, It's an interesting sitcom. It really is, and obviously, as you say, the woke thing it wouldn't really fly today.
No.
But having watched episodes of it, it is very funny, and it's kind of, yes, the stereotypes are there, but they're characters, aren't they, more than anything? And that kind of,
But can I explain something to you?
yes,
When the writer Vince Powell wrote Mind Your Language, and he wrote the part of Danielle for me, and he wrote, all the parts for certain people. When he wrote it, the reason why he wrote the whole thing was because he went to a language school and he went to find out why, are people so reluctant of speaking English, not reluctant, um, find it so difficult for them to speak English. He went to that school and he saw what was going on, and he said to me, he said, Françoise, all I can say is that English language is the most difficult language for any foreigners to learn
yeah,
because they can't put their verbs together, or they can't the adjectives together, and they do not even know what a proposition is. They don't. When you ask them for a proposition, they said, "Oh yes, we'll go out."
yeah, yeah,
It's one of
yeah,
those. So he got them out there from there. So he said to me, he says, it's got nothing to do with racism or racist thing or whatever. It is this,
yes,
again, as you say, this woke society today will never understand it because they don't understand a joke, because they can't laugh for themselves. They
yeah,
don't laugh. They take everything seriously. They do
yeah,
not laugh,
Mm.
you
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
And
you've got to have
yeah,
laughter, haven't you?
it's a very it really is dread. Yeah, exactly. And it's really terrible. It's terrible. And that's what Vince wrote it for. He wrote it for that reason, because that is a reason I think it's very valid to me. I don't
yeah,
know if it's valid to you, but it's very valid to me that, to make, and most of the people today from India, from uh, Pakistan, from everywhere, Malaysia, from everywhere in the world that has, that people can't speak English, they go towards Mind Your Language, and they go and
Oh,
watch Mind Your Language,
yeah,
and they just say, we learn English from this. So,
amazing.
in a way, it has served them a lot. And you know that because England didn't want to show it again because of the woke world that we live in, or because the power that was or is has said it is racist, or it is whatever it is, and but everywhere, that India, Pakistan, Malaysia, Africa, everywhere in that
Yeah,
world,
South Africa. It's really popular in South Africa, isn't it?
very popular in South Africa
wow,
and in North Africa, in
Yeah.
Uganda. It's very, very, very popular everywhere. And
yeah.
that program has taught English to a lot of people.
I can see why. I really
Mm.
Mm.
can. I
Yeah.
really can see why. And yeah, it's a shame it's kind of clubbed into the same sort of group as some of the other sitcoms, which, granted, are a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
Totally.
I
find
mean,
anything wrong,
the writer who wrote Mind Your Language wrote also Love Thy Neighbor.
yes,
And I
Right.
mean, that's one of the sitcoms that would never be shown today because of a black person and a white person,
yeah,
and the things that he says to the black person. So
Mm.
it will never be shown because it's
yeah,
not. Yeah, I agree. It's not something that should be actually shared by anybody. Yeah, Love That Neighbor is different from Mind Your Language, and Vince wrote it because of that. Of I don't know. I think he wanted to shock people. To be very truthful with you,
Mm.
but
mm,
Love That Neighbor. I mean, dear Jack Smethurst just died. I mean, died, and I went to his funeral the other day, and it
No.
was so sad. But he did actually. Jack loved it. Jack did whatever he could not to make it too, racist. So, but the way it was written, it was the way it was
Mm.
written,
A
yeah,
different
and
yeah,
time, wasn't it?
with Mind Your Language, yeah, it was a different time. The 70s were totally different.
Yeah.
You were allowed to do a lot of things in the 70s that you're not allowed to do today. That Mind Your Language was from the 70s. Love Thy Neighbor was the 70s. And what was the other one? What was the other one? He Ain't Half a Hot Mum.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, and also
That's
I guess Alf Garnett as well. Was that
Alf
70s?
Garnett. No,
Yeah.
Alf Garnett was 60s.
Was he?
Late
Of course
60s.
he was. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
because
late
black and white,
60s.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right. I
But
wasn't around then. I don't remember.
Before your time.
no. But nor was I. Well, yes, I was, but I wasn't sort of like compos mentis.
You weren't paying attention to it. It's fine. No, it's
No,
fine.
I'm 72, so of course I wasn't. 60s, jeez. 50s and 60s, yes, of course, you silly woman. But
it's all right. It's your age, Françoise. It's fine.
Because of your age, yeah. Yeah, Françoise is flipping
for
off Alex.
for the listener there, I just got flipped off. It's a high point of my career.
Yeah, got flipped off by Françoise Pascal.
I'm only kidding you, Alex. You know that.
Oh, I know. As I am you.
We're having
obviously.
a laugh. We're having a laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a laugh. So
We're having a
don't think
laugh.
too seriously what we're
There is
doing.
no contempt at
It's all
all.
good fun.
There's no contempt. There's no contempt whatsoever.
Careful, Alex. She'll
I'm
serve you
gonna
up
get such a letter.
No, she's going to serve you up a mad sandwich in a minute.
Oh god.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
Can you imagine? But
I
yeah,
put
it's
something in it that you won't. I mean, I put Tabasco sauce in it. That you'll be
Hey,
able to eat it.
bring it on. Bring it on.
The chilies.
Yeah, bring it on. It must have been a great experience though doing that sitcom for that length of time.
Yeah, it was. It was what, 3 years?
Okay.
And but you know, the funniest thing is that ever since that Manchester language haven't been shown on television for a long time, a lot of people like in my business totally forgotten about us.
Oh,
Yeah.
They haven't given us jobs or anything at all because of that. And like they're still showing Allo Allo, and goodness knows why, because it is as bad as
It's
as
true.
Pakistan is taking the Mickey out of Hindus.
Yeah. I mean, when you
What's-
really
what's-
think about it, it's worse because it's making fun of Nazis as well, things like that.
Well,
isn't it? It's sort of-
exactly. Well, no, it's not making fun of Nazis. It's actually bringing Nazis in the forward.
Yes, no,
to the forward world, and that's
true.
That's what's so. I mean, if anybody would say to me, "I'm in a woke world of Nazis and allo allo," I'd say, "Yeah, I am," because to be very truthful with you, I'm offended by it.
yeah, of course.
The
That's true.
Nazis were not the kind of people that you want to be represented by anybody.
No.
No, that's very, very true.
They
That's
were
very, very true.
nasty, horrible people, and the Jews suffered enormously from them. And I've known friends of mine whose fathers and grandfathers have suffered from them. My friend in Israel, his father's father was in a concentration camp and suffered enormously, And when I see Allo Allo, I mean, although Vicky is my best friend, but I don't care. I always say to her, I said, that's the worst thing that has ever been on television. And goodness knows why it's being repeated all the time.
It's true. It's true. You said that
And
every
we
time
never
you see
made.
her.
Yeah, I'm seeing her on the 3rd actually. But
Oh.
every time, when I see her, I go, why? I mean, and the dreadful thing about it is that Mind Your Language hasn't been shown, and we have been, because of the power that be, and we have actually not received 1 penny from England about it.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
but we received money from abroad,
Mm.
Okay.
from Pakistan, from Uganda, from South Africa, from every other countries but England.
Wow.
Wow. That is very surprising. That is very
It is.
surprising.
Not surprising at all, because
Oh,
there's,
really?
as I said, the powers that be are really not the very nicest kind of people, and I know
That's
who they
crazy.
are.
That is
You know
crazy.
their names.
Yeah.
I
I
know
was
their
just thinking
names.
actually. I've spoken to Vicky Michelle once because I used to work in the theatre in Lincoln,
Mm.
and I had a lovely chat with her. And it's only at the end I realised it was her,
Ah.
and I just remembered that. It sticks out. it sticks out because I just remember she was just wanting to know where the stage manager was. So we just had a lovely little 5-minute chat. And she went, "Oh, it's Vicky Michelle, by the way." And I was like, "Oh, it's a vet." You know, so she's like, "Oh, it's a vet." That was a
she's
weird
all
one.
right.
She's lovely.
A good girl. She's a good girl.
Yeah.
She tends to. I mean, she's always everywhere, and she's always doing pantomime and all that, and she's good for that. She's really good.
Absolutely.
She's great. I love her to bits, you know. And I adore her husband. Her husband is my DOP on the film, my director of photography on the film.
Okay.
So you know, they're very talented family, and her daughter is a really beautiful girl and is a really good actress also.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, I couldn't employ her because she's not A-list. She's not, you know, nobody knows her.
No, of
and
course.
in this business, you have to be A-list and you have to be known properly to be able to have, you know.
You got to have the credits first to get a credit. In a way, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
Gosh, Lincoln. Now, are you from Lincolnshire?
I'm from Lincoln. Yeah. Born and bred.
My God, do you know that? Have you ever met the Scovells in Lincoln? In Lincolnshire?
No, can't say I have.
Because my late partner, who I was with for 20 years, came from Lincoln, from Lincolnshire, not far from Skegness. They had there was a little village out there. It was so beautiful, and his mum lived in a beautiful like what the priest. The church has those houses. What do they call you?
Oh yeah, them? Oh crap.
What do you call them in English?
English is my first language, and I'm struggling.
I bet he's telling me about mind your language.
Church house.
No. Church mouse. No, it's called some
a vestry.
Not monastery. What did you say?
I said vestry.
No,
that
not
can't
vestry.
Be right.
There's something else.
That was right.
Yeah, there's something else. But they had bought a house from the church.
Oh yeah, a parish.
A parish, yeah. What's a parish?
I honestly, I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Sorry, the word came to me just as I was doing it. Sorry.
He's terrible.
I am terrible. I mean, truly awful. Yeah. Is it
anyway? I used to visit Lincolnshire quite a lot. That's what I'm saying. You know, the past 20 years, I've visited Lincolnshire, and she died there. So yeah, I loved Lincolnshire. It was super.
Oh, it's lovely. I used to live about 15 minutes walk from the cathedral.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the nicest thing about Lincolnshire is that it's very flat.
Very flat. So they tell me.
Flat.
And I always say, have you guys never walked up steep hill that goes from the town centre to the cathedral? Because that is not flat. That is not flat.
You have to come to Crystal Palace to walk up the hill, I can tell you. You walk up the hill, it's everywhere you go, you walk up the hill. I don't know how come I'm so fat.
I've been. The original co-host of the podcast actually comes from, she lives in Crystal Palace, actually.
Who?
Well, you probably don't know her. It's Kate O'Connor. But yeah, she was the original. She lived in Crystal Palace. I've been there a couple of times, and I did notice it was slightly angled, put it that way, as I was walking around.
Oh, it's incredible. Everywhere you walk, it's like up the hill or down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, and you go, hello, I'm not going up the hill. No. I take the bus.
Oh, it's the same here.
The bus
It's
will
London,
get me
San
around the
Francisco.
corner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but there's on Westow Road, Westow Hill. There's a little street on the right hand side, and you will see the whole of the city. It's absolutely beautiful view, one of the greatest view ever.
Worth it.
It's
see
worth
the
it,
city. It's unbelievable.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is unbelievable actually.
Oh.
Oh dear God!
Well,
now we've done Friday. We haven't done Saturday and Sunday.
We've got to the weekend, so yeah, let's see what happened on the weekend.
Well, the weekend, that's the weekend I go to my boyfriend.
Of course,
on
yes.
Saturday I wake up and I pack up and get myself together to go out there and and the transport is absolutely horrid.
Of course.
Horrid.
Yes.
Because you wait for a bus. Because as I said, I'm not going to go down the hill and up the hill. Trust me, I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
So I wait for the bus. It takes about 20 minutes for the bus to arrive, and then you go to the station. It takes about 25 minutes for the train to arrive. And then you get to Surbiton, and he comes and picks me up, and we go and have a drink, and we it's all nice and lovely, and then we go home, and he cooks. He always cooks for me. I don't cook.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
that's
For
nice.
me all the time.
Yeah. That's
He
lovely.
cooks for me all the time. So he cooks for me, and then we sort of settle down and watch a film or whatever. It's nice. It's nice. We all weekend is like that. Which is
Oh.
nice.
Sounds very
That's lovely.
relaxing.
No,
And
that's
Sundays I go to mass. Yeah, and Sunday morning I go to mass and come back, and he'll cook me a fantastic breakfast when I come back.
Sounds bloody
So, yeah.
marvellous.
So, was it his cooking that drew you to him?
Nah, his stomach.
Oh, really? Is he ripped, or has he got a belly? Good.
Good living, he said.
Yes,
Good living.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'm
No,
on
it
that
wasn't.
way. I'm on the same way as him.
It wasn't any. It was actually his kindness that I liked. It was the
okay.
fact that he'd do. Mark would actually, take off his shirt for you, if you could. Is that kind of a person.
I see. Okay.
He's kind. He's kind.
That's
and
good. That's
he's
good.
like-
I misinterpreted what you meant
Yeah,
there for
so
a
did I.
second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He'd take his shirt off if you asked him to. It's like, oh, okay.
Do a little dance
but
for
I
us.
I take his shirt all the time, and he dances for me all the time. What do you
Aw, that's
want? What do
lovely.
you
I
want?
love this.
I mean, please give me a break. I'm a French woman.
Should have known. Should have known. Oh, well, that's really, really nice. I'm glad. It's. I'm glad you don't have to cook over the weekend as well. That's
Yeah.
really good.
No, I don't cook over the weekend. I only cook for myself here
Yeah.
because I'm alone. I live alone, so I only cook for myself.
Yeah.
And it's. I live in a very, very small flat. I mean, what you see behind me is a lot of things that's there that shouldn't be there, because I don't have other rooms. I mean, I can't stand having loads of room when I'm actually all alone, and cleaning,
Yeah, it's more
a
cleaning.
flat, with loads of room. Oh,
Too much.
Yeah.
so I have very little cleaning to do, and
Perfect.
this flat sometimes becomes very dusty, for no reason at all. It's get very dusty. So I mean, I clean it about once every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
twice every
That's
2
enough.
weeks,
Yeah.
because it doesn't get dirty. I'm on my own,
Yeah. That's
and
fair
it's
enough.
small. It's
Yeah.
a teeny little one. Teeny.
Oh, for a teeny little lady, I think that's all right.
It is for a teeny. Oh, I'm not that bloody teeny.
Well, I don't know. You look small from where I can see you now. It's a tiny box you're in.
No shit, Sherlock.
Alex, I think
I don't know.
I think this means that Françoise doesn't have any pets.
No.
Yeah. Is that true?
This is a first for us. This is brilliant.
This is too small a flat. This is too small a flat to have a pet. If I had a big pet, I would have had a dog.
Yes.
But no, I mean, if I had a big
See?
flat, I would have had a dog. But
I-
not.
I think that Françoise has redeemed herself there by saying that she would have a dog. So that's good.
Doesn't have one though, does she?
I'm a dog owner, and it comes up in every
And
single podcast.
you
that
got
I
a
listen.
cat.
No, not
You got a dog or a cat, Hayley?
none. Nothing. Nada.
Huh?
Nothing.
Got nothing.
No pets. No
Nothing.
pets at
nada.
all now.
Nada
Nothing.
with me also. Nada with me.
Yes.
We have a
Yeah.
little pug.
A pug.
Yes,
What's a pug?
a
What's a pug?
a pug.
What's a
PUG.
pug?
Dog. It's a dog. A type of
What's a
dog.
pug?
Mops. A mop.
A pug. A pug. A
Squished
pug.
face thing.
Yeah, the-
I
Squished
gotta
face.
look at a pug.
Squished
I
face
gotta
dog.
look up a pug. What's a pug?
If you wait one,
Yep.
if you wait 1 second, I can
Quite spring
actually
her
show
in.
you because it's being passed over.
No,
again.
don't. No,
Françoise.
let me see it on here.
Pippa's coming.
Don't. Yeah.
Look, there she is.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Pippa. Hi, Emmy.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
look. She
You're
is
not
really
awfully
cute.
pretty, are you?
Oh,
Oh,
what do you think of that, Pippa?
well.
Oh, sorry, Pippa. Sorry, Pippa. I don't
Bye-bye.
mean to be naughty. Sorry, Pippa.
You know,
No,
I said
I've
you
never,
redeemed yourself. You know, I said you redeemed yourself.
I've never seen a pug.
Unbelievable. She's not. You're not awfully pretty, are you, Pippa?
Oh, you'll see them all the
That's
time now.
unbelievable, isn't it? Oh, she looks so hurt. She looks so hurt.
Oh, I don't think your wife is hurt more than the dog
upset
is.
my
I think so
I'm
too.
sorry. I'm so sorry,
It's fine.
darling.
I mean,
Oh,
Pippa is now upside down.
anyway.
Belly.
Yeah, that's how upset she is.
Excellent.
But yeah, I
that
like
was
the fact
funny.
that I like the fact that you are you know,
Honest?
happy. Yeah, honest as well. I like that. But yeah, I mean, no one likes to clean a massive place anyway. So yeah, you've got it sussed. You've got it absolutely sorted out there.
I can't be bothered. I mean, I see people who are actually have a small flat. They can't stop, hoovering and
Yeah.
cleaning and cleaning.
Don't have that problem.
I think you got to be really someone has to clean all the time. What do you call these people that like
OCD?
An OCD type thing.
An
yeah.
OCD person.
Yeah.
I've got a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom, and a sitting room, and that's all I have. That's all I have. It's enough for me. It's enough for me.
Yeah.
And it's like I'd love to be able to actually sort of have a little bigger than that, because then I can put a lot of things around. But hey, it's okay where I am. I'm happy.
Good.
That's all that matters.
That is all
You
that
don't need
matters.
it.
Apart from these people making noises
they
upstairs,
need
I'm
to shut
happy
up,
where I
don't
am.
Well, yeah. That's very inconsiderate of them.
You come and tell them.
Yeah.
Hayley.
I'm happy to. Happy to. You there? Be quiet. Why are you walking around at 5 o'clock in the morning? That's it.
That's exactly what I say.
Oh, I bet.
Not to leave
Well, yeah, that's lovely. That's fantastic. So, Françoise, if you were to rate your week out of a score of whatever you'd like, what would you rate it?
What would say 5 out of 10?
Okay, it's a fairly middling, but
Because I have a lot of things that I do, and I have to deal with a lot of stupidity sometimes, and I have to deal with a lot. I have to deal with myself, and when I deal with myself, it's like 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I have at the same time I have to make sure that I've got to become positive about things, and there's a lot of things that goes into my head, into my mind, and it's very difficult to be able to put them in perspective.
Yeah, it's hard to
sometimes. So yeah, I will say 5 out of 10.
Okay.
That's fair enough. No, that's fair enough. I mean, also, again, I like the honesty, because most people, when I ask that question, they always go, it's about an 8 out of 10 or something like that. And I like the fact that, that's really disrespectful to my other guests, but never mind.
All liars.
I don't care. They won't listen. They won't listen.
Liar.
Listen. Yeah, it's good. It's refreshing. It's good.
Yes,
I like it.
yes,
I like it a lot. So do you have anything that you would like to promote or get off your
Well,
chest
I like to
or
promote
confess
my
to?
new film. I like
Yes.
to promote my new film called Sun, and we start. I think in mid-July we will start filming.
Okay.
What's
it about,
considering,
Fran?
I mean, if we have all the funds in, it's about. Now you're tasking me, honestly. I just wrote an email before.
Call yourself a producer. Jesus Christ.
What kind of a
Give us a little
producer am I?
teaser.
What kind of a producer am I? I'll give you a little teaser.
No wonder you ain't got any bloody money.
I'll give you a little teaser, darling. Hold on a second. I'll give you a teaser now. Hold on a minute.
I'm not editing any of this.
There you go.
This is all staying
No,
in.
you edit this one.
This is
You
all
edit this
staying in.
one, please.
All
You
staying
edit
in.
this one.
I might make the silences longer.
It's about two inexperienced female operatives who are thrust into a violent world.
Oh.
They will have to learn fast if they want to survive.
Ooh.
No backup, no cover story, no hope.
Oh my goodness, that sounds intense.
Colour me
It
intrigued.
is.
Wow.
It is. It is.
Wow.
Wow. Where are you
It's a
filming
story
that?
of it's a story of Marsha and Cheyenne, a Cagney and Lacey duo with a different thing, a different what you call it, with a difference
Yeah.
Yeah.
versus an assassin,
Wow.
Quinn the assassin.
Oh, juicy. Juicy.
That does sound juicy. Where's that being filmed?
We're filming it in London and in Malta.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Wow.
Globe spanning, nice.
3 weeks in London, 3 weeks in Malta.
That's so exciting.
Can't be bad.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Well,
That's very good.
and we're looking for funds at the moment, so we're just hoping that the funds will arrive and we will be able to go and go on our merry way.
Fantastic.
God.
And it's called Gold
be
Sun.
It's
awesome.
very hard.
Gold Sun. Is that
Cold
Sun? Cold Sun. Sorry. It's
Yeah,
my...
Cold Sun.
Sun.
The reason why it's called Cold Sun is the moment that the assassin actually,
Yeah.
he assassinates, diplomats and things like that when he's paid for by the Russian, the Russian
dear.
again.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
those
keep cropping
damn
up, don't they?
Russians! and he's he's a contract killer, and he actually kills his bear, and he's always on the move. He's always on hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
So he goes and hides in the most fantastic islands. And
Sounds all
we
right.
were supposed to actually film it in Mauritius, but unfortunately, when the pandemic started, we weren't able to do
Right.
so.
Okay.
So he actually filmed. We've got to go. We're going to Malta because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And he's always coming back to the story. He's always actually, in those hot places and beautiful places, beautiful islands, and all of a sudden, he doesn't see the sun that much because he's in hiding.
Of course.
Got ya.
Yes.
And it's cold, so it's that's why it's called Cold Sun.
like
You
it.
don't see the sun, so you're cold about it.
Like
You
it.
don't really
like
care.
it.
Deep.
Well, I love a good like espionage thriller type thing
me
like
too.
that. So that's that
It is not
sounds-
an espionage, it is a thriller.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is
I'll
a
change that bit.
suspense
I like
thriller.
I like a good thriller. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm editing that.
I know you're thrilled about it.
No, I'll keep an eye out. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
it does sound great.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. No,
Well-
Best of luck with it, Fran.
I'm looking forward. Thank you, darling. I'm looking forward to actually, filming it and getting it together.
And do you
I
get to
really
go
am.
out there to Malta as well?
I get to go to. Well, I'm the producer on it. I'm the boss.
Alex.
I'm the boss,
yeah.
dear. I'm the
Well,
boss.
you might have done it remotely. Everything's remote, isn't it nowadays?
No, I'm the boss, dear. I'm
So
the
you
boss.
get to
Just
go.
Be careful.
That's good.
Just
You get
be
to
careful. Be careful,
go.
okay?
3 weeks in Malta sounds good though, doesn't it?
Oh,
Oof,
Sounds
Yeah.
very
that
good.
right
Better
now.
than 3 weeks in London.
Well, I'm not going to spend 3 weeks out there all the time because I have to be in Los Angeles. I've got to get
Oh.
distributions
Oh,
and
wow.
sales.
Oh,
I
my
just
heart
drop that in
bleeds.
there, Fran. Just drop that in there.
Yeah.
Just pop
I
into
have to
LA,
be in LA
darling.
as well. Oh,
Yes, darling. I'm just popping over to LA to have breakfast. Have any
Amazing.
breakfast with all the distributors and with all
Yeah.
the, do not worry about me. I'll be there.
Who's cooking? Anyway,
I hope it's going to be the bloody chef at the hotel that cooks.
And
Not
sandwiches.
watch.
They're coming.
Um,
They're coming for you.
the sandwiches again. More sandwiches. Thank you.
well,
Cucumber sandwiches this time.
yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's going to get much better than that.
It's gonna be.
Right, well, I'm going to round this off because that's been a fantastic chat. Well, thank you so much for joining
Yeah.
us, Françoise
Oh, it's
Pascal.
been a pleasure.
It's been lovely just to talk to you.
I've had
and,
so much fun. Thank you,
Oh,
guys.
thank you.
Oh,
No,
good, good, good.
Fantastic.
I've had a lot of fun, and I've laughing and joking, and hope that you don't take me too seriously about my swearing and my.
Oh, we love a bit of swearing, Fran. Don't worry, you're in good
We love it.
company.
Yeah, we love it.
No
Can't get enough.
shit,
Um,
Sherlock.
Brilliant.
So yeah, my thanks to Françoise Pascal. Hayley, anything to
Oh,
add?
no, just thanks for coming. It's so nice to see you again. And yeah, I look forward to the film.
Nice.
Sounds
Oh,
very
it was
juicy.
lovely seeing you. I really had a wonderful
Oh,
time with
thank
you
you.
guys.
Oh,
And thank you for inviting me, and thank
been
you
a
for
pleasure.
doing this. Really,
anytime. So yeah, my thanks to Françoise Pascal, my thanks to Hayley Pettitt. I've been Alex Sievewright, and that was the week that was it. Goodbye.
Bye. Sandwiches! Come to Sandwich Emporium in Headcorn and see the finest line of sandwiches this side of Kent. Cheese and onion sandwich, ham and pickle sandwich, beef and horseradish sandwich, salt and vinegar crisp sandwich, eggy sandwich, haslet and coriander sandwich, marmite and toffee sandwich. Buy one sandwich and get another sandwich while paying twice the price. Sandwiches! We bloody love sandwiches here at Sandwich Emporium. Come to Sandwich Emporium, Headcorn, Kent. Please note, our sandwiches may contain bread,